Solitaire by award-winning author Alice Oseman. This is not a love story. Chapter 8. I'm sprawled on the computer desk in the common room at 8:21 a.m. on Monday, with Becky raving on how cute Ben Hope was at Lauren's. That was 6 days ago, for God's sake. And someone bellows with extreme resonance from the door. Has anyone seen Tori Spring? Awake from the dead. Oh Christ. Becky roars my location across the air, and before I have time to hide under the desk, head girl Zelda Okoro is standing in front of me. I flatten my hair, hoping it will make me invisible. Zelda is an excellent head girl, and genuinely a nice, fun person. But I have always refused to get involved with her, any of her schemes, which seems to require lots of effort and enthusiasm. Two things of which I have very little. Tori, I'm nominating you for Operation Inconspicuous. It takes several seconds for this information to register. No, you are not, I say. No, no. Yes, you haven't got to say. The deputy heads voted on who they wanted in year 12. What? I slump back onto the desk. What for? Zelda puts her hands on her hips, and tilts her head. We're facing a crisis, Tori. She speaks way too fast and in extremely short sentences. I don't like it. Higgs is facing a crisis. A team of 8 prefects just isn't going to cover it. We're upping the stakeout ops team to 15. Operation Inconspicuous is a go tomorrow at 7. Whatever. I'm sorry. What did you just say? We've come to the conclusion that most of the sabotage must be happening during the early hours. So we're staking out tomorrow morning. 7. You'd better be there. I hate you, I say. Don't blame me, she says. Blame Solitaire. She strides away. Becky, Evelyn, Lauren, and Rita are all around me. Lucas, too. I think he's one of our lot now. Well, you're obviously in the teacher's good books, says Becky. Next thing you know, they'll be making you an actual prefect. Prefect. They'll be making you an actual prefect. I shoot her a look of severe distress. Yeah, but if you were a prefect, you could skip the lunch queue, says Lauren. Fast food, man. And you could give year sevens detentions whenever they're being too cheerful. What did you even do? What did you even do to make the teachers like you? Asks Becky. You don't exactly do much. I shrug at her. She's right. I don't do much at all. Later in the day, I pass Michael in the corridor. Uh, I say pass, but what actually happens is he shouts, Tori! So loudly that I managed to drop my English folder on the floor. He lets out this def- defend defending defending he lets out this defending laugh, uh, his eyes scrunching up behind his glasses, and he actually stops and stands still in the middle of the corridor, causing three uh, year eights to bump into him. I look at him, pick up my folder, and walk right past. I'm in English now, reading. I'm in English now, reading Pride and Prejudice. Now that I'm reaching, now that I'm reached chapter 6, uh, I have established that I hate this book with a profound passion. It's boring and cliched, and I constantly feel the urge to hold it over a lit match. The women only care about the men, and the men don't seem to care about anything at all. Except Darcy, maybe? He's not bad. He's not so bad. Lucas is the only person I can see who is reading the book properly. Uh, with with his calm and quiet expression. But every so often, he checks his phone. I scroll through a few blogs on my own phone under the desk, but there really isn't anything interesting on there. Becky is in the seat next to me, and she's talking to Ben Hope. Unfortunately, I can't avoid them. I can't avoid them without moving to a different seat or leaving the class or dying. They are playing dots and boxes in Ben's school planner. Becky keeps losing. You're cheating, she exclaims and attempts to grab Ben's pen. Ben laughs and a very attractive laugh. They have a small wrestling match over the pen. I try not I try not to throw up or dive under the table for sheer cringe. In the common room at lunch, Becky tells Evelyn all about Ben. At some point, I interrupt their conversation. What happened to Jack? I ask her. She gives me a long look. You want to know? You want to know now? I'm confused. Uh, yeah. You just don't. You just didn't seem that bothered when I called you about him. I thought I was annoying you. There's a pause. I have no idea what to say. She hadn't annoyed me when she called me. She just inadvertently reminded me that I hate myself, like many things do. I guess I guess I was the one annoying her because I'd sounded like I didn't care. I didn't work out. It didn't work out. Uh, we broke up a few days after that. Becky concludes, her face expressionless, and then she turns back to Evelyn. And that is it for today. Stay tuned for chapter 9.